I was holding my medical report when they stopped answering my calls. Not angrily. Not dramatically. They just went quiet. The same hands that once reached for me every day suddenly had nothing to say. That silence hurt more than the diagnosis. I remembered every moment I had been useful to them. Every favor. Every sacrifice. And that's when I realized something painful. They loved me when I was strong. They disappeared when I became weak. I wasn't always sick. There was a time when I was the one everyone depended on. I woke before sunrise, cooked for everyone, solved everyone's problems. If someone needed money, advice, or support, they came to me first. I never complained. Being needed made me feel alive. When they were building careers, I raised their children. When they were busy with parties, I stayed home to keep everything running. I told myself this was love. I told myself family always shows up when it matters. Then my health started slipping. At first, it was small things. Fatigue. Pain. Missed steps. I brushed it off, just like I brushed off my own needs for years. But doctor visits became frequent. Medicines replaced groceries in my bag. Slowly, I stopped being helpful. And slowly, they stopped calling. At first, they said they were busy. Then they stopped explaining. Messages stayed unread. Calls went unanswered. When I finally told them I was sick, the room went uncomfortable. They avoided my eyes. Someone changed the subject. Another checked their phone. I noticed how conversations ended quickly. How visits became rare. How my illness made them impatient. One day, I needed help getting to the hospital. No one came. I sat alone in the waiting room, watching strangers comfort each other. That's when it hit me. I wasn't useful anymore. They had used my strength. Weeks passed. Birthdays passed. Even holidays passed without a call. Now they ignored my weakness. Weeks passed. Birthdays passed. Even holidays passed without a call. Then one afternoon, I overheard something that broke me completely. Someone said, "She's sick all the time now. It's exhausting." That night, I made a decision. Not out of anger. Out of self-respect. I stopped chasing them. Stopped explaining my pain. Stopped begging for attention. I focused on myself instead. I learned how to survive quietly. I learned how to manage my illness alone. I learned that love without compassion is just convenience. Months later, they finally noticed my absence. They called, confused, asked why I had become distant. I didn't argue. I didn't accuse. I simply told the truth. I was always there when I was strong. When I got sick, I was invisible. There was silence again. But this time, it didn't hurt. Because I understood something powerful. I chose myself after that. My peace. My dignity. My healing. And that's when I stopped waiting for people who only valued me when I was useful.